Welcome. I'm Sherri Methvin, a realtor with Modern Abode Realty serving Edmond, Oklahoma and the greater Oklahoma City area. In this series, we're exploring the essential aspects of the home buying journey, offering practical advice to help you make informed and confident decisions. Buying a home is one of the most significant investments that you'll make, and my goal is to ensure that the process feels both manageable and rewarding. Today, we're looking at the do's and don'ts of house hunting with an ultimate goal of making a great offer on your next home. Let's get started. The first do I want to talk about today is I want you to be aware that cameras are everywhere. I'm sure you know this already, but because cameras are so inexpensive, sellers have them in their homes. They have them at the doorbell, they have them looking at the front of the house, they have them inside the house as well. So be sure when you're in a home to not do anything that you wouldn't want somebody to see you do, and don't say anything that you wouldn't want the seller to hear you say. So that can include talking about offers. It can be talking about opinions about the home, especially negative ones. And don't do anything you wouldn't want them to see you do, just because you want to always be respectful when you're in somebody's home, just because if you want to make an offer, you don't want them to be offended by something you say or do. The second thing is to make sure and do a thorough inspection of the home while you're in there. This can include walking around the whole house, opening up closets, including the pantry and the coat closet and the linen closet, because you want to see if it's going to fit your family. The other thing to do is make sure and go outside the home. Walk around the outside of the house. Take a note of the age of the air conditioner while you're out there. Make sure there's no cracks. Look for broken windows and windows that are foggy because the seal in the window has broken. Also, go in the garage because you want to make sure if it says there's a storm shelter that there is a storm shelter. Maybe a door it's like a pass-through door from the garage to the outside is important to you. Also, open up the utility closets and look and see the age of the heater unit and the water heater, just because those things are important factors when you're making an offer. If there's an older heater unit, you want to take that into account. So be sure and walk around the whole house. Do a thorough inspection. The third do I want to talk about is to be on time. The seller has gone through some effort to make sure that the house is ready to show, and so you just want to be respectful and be on time. Something may come up, but try to be punctual. The fourth thing is to be ready with your finances. Have your pre-qualification letter. Speak to a lender before you go so you know how much you can afford and so you know that you're ready. Also, don't go look at homes that are more expensive than what you're prepared to pay for, because you can get tied or excited about a home, and then if you can't afford it, everything else you look at after that will pale in comparison to the more expensive home that you couldn't buy. So make sure and do be financially prepared. And lastly, do be sure and take notes. You can take notes about the property. I always hand out like a sheet about the house to my buyers so that they can take notes. If there's things that you want to remember that maybe their pictures aren't on the websites or the MLS, be sure and take extra pictures. I think that is a fine thing to do, and that way you can remember the house better. So those are the things to do. So be sure and watch what you say and do when you're in the house. Make a thorough inspection of the home. Be on time, be financially prepared, and take notes. There's a few things not to do when you're in the home, and one of those is, it's kind of embarrassing, but it happens. Try not to use the restroom while you're in the house. Sometimes the water is off in the house, and that's not a good thing. So if somebody uses the restroom, can't flush the toilet, not a good thing. And also, people probably prefer that you not take a bathroom break in their house. So try to do that between homes. And also, the second thing to do is to don't get emotionally attached to the house. And that is very true. There's lots of things that can happen. One of the things is that you can look around the house and you can see beautiful furniture and decorations, and it can really make you want the house. But realize those aren't yours. They don't come with it. You just need to kind of take a look and look past those things and make sure the floor plan meets your needs and that you're seeing the things that you're going to be able to keep. Also, sometimes there's multiple offers on a home. If you get attached to it and you love it and you don't get the offer, it can be really disappointing. Just know that there's always another home down the way, and you'll find something that you like just as well. So don't use the restroom and don't get emotionally attached to the house. If you like what you learned, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sherri Sells Homes with no spaces, and my Facebook page, Sherri Methvin Sells Homes with spaces. Next, we'll be exploring making a winning offer. See you then.